onto a yard permission, and I just pulled up a coin. I already looked and I did see it is a wheat penny, if I can get that into the light for you. And there's the 1 cent on the back. Let's see if we got a decent date on this one. Looks like a 50s to me. That's okay though, I'll take a wheat penny. Let's see if we get something else. Okay, so I should not have turned off the camera because down there, oh, it's a little pendant. That is interesting. In the hole with the wheat penny. Let's see what we got here. Looks like probably a religious pendant of some kind. I am a Catholic. In case of serious accident, please call a priest. Okay, so it is just a religious medallion. Doesn't look precious to me, but that is a really cool find. Definitely got some age to it, but I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. Check that out right down there. You can see that. That looks like a little silver to me, and I have no clue what this is going to be. But I do know that, if I can zoom back out for you, this is going to be number 50 for the year for me for silver. And it looks like it is a rosy. That's okay though. Let's see what we got for a date on it. We got a Denver mint mark. And the date is going to come in at 1955. So that's my first silver for the day. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So here's another interesting find. It looks like a piece of trash, but I believe this is going to be a trigger off of a cap gun. So that's a cool bit of a 50s, 60s history there. So I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I've already sealed the ground back up, but I just pulled up this green 40-something here. And then earlier I did not get this one on film. I got a 46D wheat penny. So I'm getting some older stuff, so I will certainly take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this is a little unexpected. This actually hit like an Indian, so interesting to see a little silver come up. I will go ahead and get that plucked for you here, and I believe it's just another rosy. Rosy number 2 for this yard. It's definitely starting to heat up a little bit. 51 is going to be the year on that one. Do we have a mint mark? We do not, so silver number 2, I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So this one here was not all that deep. I can already see 1 cent on the back, so that's going to make my 4th wheat penny for this spot. Let's see if we'll have an older date maybe. Nope, looks like another 40s. That's okay though. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up this bit here. I have no clue what it is, but it's big brass and it's got a really green patina, so it's definitely got some age to it. It says Reese right there, so not sure what entirely it is or how old it is, but it's a cool find though. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled this up from maybe 4 or 5 inches deep, and this is probably my favorite find from the yard so far. It's an Atlas Keys vintage, probably a house or a mailbox key, but the cool thing about this is on the back it has Kresge stamped into it. So this was probably a key blank that was made at the Kresge's department store in downtown Omaha, and that department store is long gone, and I will put up the date range for that store, but I will certainly take it. It's a really cool find. Let's see if we get something else. So it looks like we got a wheat in the hole. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully an older one. I have not found any older wheat yet, so I'm guessing probably a 40s, but you never know. Looks like we have something. It looks brown. Looks like a 57, I think. That's a good find though. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, it is about that time again. I've already got 2 dimes. Now we've got a Washington, and it's a 64. Not as old as I was hoping for, but still silver. Denver mint mark on the back of that one. There's the date again, 1964, last year Washington quarter. So that is my 3rd silver now for the yard. My goal was to just cross my 50th off the list for the year, and I've got 3. So I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So just a few paces from the Washington, I just pulled up another wheat penny, this one being a 51D. So nothing too old yet, but I'll keep taking the 50s. Let's see if we get something else. Oh, would you look at that? That is going to be my 4th silver now for the day. You can already see that one. Is it going to be another rosy? I'm thinking it probably will be. Seems like everything out of this yard has been 40s to 60s, and that is a great spot to be. So here's the back of that. It is a rosy estimate mark on this one, and it is a 1946 first year. So that's a cool find. I'll take it. Silver number 4 for the yard. Let's see if we get something else. So I am onto yet another wheat penny. This one being a 1947D. I believe it's a D. Could be an S, but I'll take a wheat penny. Let's see if we get something else. So this one just barely made it. 1958D is going to be the date on that penny. It is a wheat penny. The back's a little bit crusty, but that's another one. I'll take it. I've lost count at this point, so I can't tell you exactly how many I have, but I know it's a lot. So let's see if we get something else. So I am in the curb strip, and this sounded just like a zinkin on the surface. That is not a zinkin, because that is not one, but two rings just sitting right on top of the ground, and actually they feel light, so I'm thinking just junkers. So I'm gonna go ahead and search these things for a back mark, and if I find one, I will loop you back in. If not, two rings is still a good find though. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up another wheat penny here. This one is a 1946D, so that's a good find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So it looks like I've got yet another wheat penny. This one, 1951D. There's the back of the coin, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. You have got to be kidding me. That looks like I might have my second silver quarter of the day. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a Canadian. Oh, it's a 72. So that is going to be clad. So 99% nickel there, but that's okay though. I'll take a Canadian. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up another 1958D wheat penny. So that makes my second one of those for today, and I will take another wheat penny. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap up from my hunt at an Omaha yard. So this yard was just absolutely loaded. The owners had lived there for about 30 years and said nobody has ever detected it in their tenure there. And it was a beautiful turn of the century quarter lot of all things. So there was a lot to be found. It was definitely a virgin yard, but not a lot of old stuff. Seemed like most of this activity was 50s, 60s. But here's my take. I got this Reese thing here. It turned out to be a flagpole clip, and there actually was a depression where a flagpole had been probably removed at some point. And then I also got a key as well. It's an Atlas Keys brand, and this one is a 40s model. And on the back there, it has Kresge, which would mean this is probably a blank punched at the SS Kresge department store that used to be in Omaha. I got a pair of junker rings. Both of these were right on top of the ground by the sidewalk. There's the designs on these, but that was a cool little spill there. Then I got the religious medallion in with a wheat penny, so this is probably a little bit older as well. And here's the back of it. It's one of those, I am a Catholic, in case of accident, please call a priest. Then my two bazingas for the day, I got a Canadian quarter and a 59 memorial. So the Canadians, being 99% nickel, come out looking just like a silver. This one, sadly, is just a 1972. I got a total of 11 wheat pennies. I got a lot of duplicate dates, two 58Ds, a 57, a 52D. Then, if this will focus for me, I got a pair of 51Ds, a pair of 47Ds, a pair of 46Ds, and the oldest was a 42D. And then onto my little silver bonanza here. I got three Rosies, a 55, a 51, and a 46. And then here's the backs of those coins. A couple of them did have mint marks. We had a S on the 46 and then a D on the 55. And then my big silver for the hunt, a last year 1964 quarter, just made it here. There's a D mint mark on the back of that one. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.